nobody got hurt. See what I mean? Nobody got shot, did they, or stabbed or anything like that.
In 2011, we interviewed Charlie Richardson. He wanted to tell us his side of the story.
Oh, what do I want to torture him for? And an expert said it wouldn't hurt you anyway. He says, it's only like a little tingle at the fairground.
This was Charlie's final interview. He died 10 months later. The Richardsons, a notorious criminal organisation operating in 1960s London, run by brothers Charlie and Eddie Richardson, otherwise known as the Torture Gang.
We didn't go to school very much because of the air raids and things like that happened to us, you know. There was a lot of bobbing going on. We used to jump on backs of lorries or the big brewery horse and carts. My mum had a couple of shops, and my grandmother in Wyndham Road. And we just got by somehow. We never got killed. All my family was in the war, you know, pilots and God knows what, and all come through it, really. Oh, my mum was an absolute angel, really. How she ever got involved with my dad, we never know. My mother's parents sent her down to Brighton to stay out of the way, but the old man got her back again and they got married, had 3 or 4 kids. But a villain, my dad, done a couple of bits of bird. He was an hero, my dad, in the Merchant Navy. He was the second engineer. There was only one above him, was the captain on a boat. All the submarines coming in, German subs blowing them up, you know what I mean? Done well, the old man, you know. Oh, when I was a kid, big old boat in a way, he said to me, you know, put it here and it could come out of the Thames and you'll pick it up the other end. I lost the boat, yeah. Kidded to me, you know. He said, that's the lesson. He said, don't even trust your own father. No, as a kid, you're a bit upset, but, you know, the old man had a way with him. You thought you'd get another one, you know what I mean? My brother, yeah. So I brought him up as a kid. My dad left us when I was about 14. He was about 11 or 12. He's been with me all the time. He was an apprentice draftsman at one time, but left that to come and work for us. And worked for me, you know, he's not a bad boy, and you know, I loved him, you understand, my brother, and it went on from there, really. Well, I was about, I don't know, I was 15, 16, working with my Uncle Jim. Yeah, I worked with him for a while. He used to buy sacks and bags. I'd go with him all over the country, Cheltenham, all around Oxford, buy sacks and bags, because farmers had lots of sacks. We'd buy them, and the Berlin airlift was on a little while afterwards, and they was going mad for sacks for the Berlin airlift. Bags was worth money, say 7 and 6 each. If you had a little tiny hole in it, we'd throw it out, and it'd still be all right. Got fed up driving all around England. I said, I'm not going to do it, Jim. I'm going to get a yard, and we're going to do it like that. My mum had it in the square, so we used that first. Down the corner in Salthouse Street, I bought a lot of stuff of John Major's father. I thought he was a major. I never realised it's the Prime Minister's father. Yeah, because I wanted the premises, because I bought 2 million Christmas cards. And I wanted to sort him out in there to have his premises. So I bought him out and took his premises over. John Major's father. And these cards, 2 million cards, I had a nice box made, 24 in a box, and about 8 women sorting them all out. And a nice few quid out of it. And we just went on from there. You know, we had 5 great big yards at one time all around London. It didn't want a lot of brain power, did it? You know what the price of a bit of lead was, what you could sell it for, you understand? You know, there was a matter of just getting as much as you could buy, wasn't it? Off all the dealers, totters, dolls and carts, people with lorries and vans pull up, put on the weighbridge. No, I had 6 shops. One at Lancet Road, one next door to the police station at Campbell Green, one in Wyndham Road, and different places. Gordon Grove, Brixton, and other places, I just can't think of it at the moment. Should have wrote it down. So I told you the turnover, didn't I, with the accountants and all that, you know, like a big turnover, like in them days for scrap, you know. Could have floated the company off, really, but it wasn't our way, you understand? You only get to that as you get a bit older, a bit more sensible, don't you? Realise what you should have done. Oh, it's all shit, all that, isn't it? My gang, I had 5 kids indoors. Oh, no, good, I wouldn't do that, breaking someone's home. Terrible thing, I think it's worse than GBH, isn't it? And it really, you look at it, somebody comes all the places, turn upside down, people ain't got a lot of money, have they, a day? I was getting a lot of money at the time before they put me in the army with the scrapyards. So I didn't want to be in it, did I? I'd make out I was man to try and get out. The only way I could get out of it. When I first went in the army, you had to sign Official Secrets Act. I said, I'm not going to sign that. He said, why not? I said, if I see any secrets, I'll give them to the enemy. But I was in the army with me. I was in the Shepton Manor. I got 6 months chucked out, and they was doing 18 months to dishonourable discharge. And they was friendly with me, do anything for me. Really. Mining is an extension of scrap business, but you're going to the source. I bought a lot of slag heaps in Wales, we had about 10% coal in. And it went on from there. I met people down there who had these rights in South Africa. I said, well, let me have them. They give them all to me. I took them to a lawyer in Victoria, and he said they were all offensive. So I said, well, get out there. So we went out there. Flew out there, met everybody out there, and it went on from there, really. Quite exciting for us all. I never done it, I've got somebody else to do it. Well, because it was in South Africa, wasn't it? I got involved with a girl out there who worked for Boss. Her uncle was a general band and burger rum boss. And it went on there. She was having a guy called Gordon Winter one time, another spy. I didn't want to get involved, but I just wanted to get on what I was doing, and mining, you understand? But I had to get that out of my way so I could get into that properly. You understand? I could have made me persona non grata, couldn't I? And I already put about 150, 200 grand into it. I come back on an aeroplane, I see a board up, a newspaper board about a shooting, and I had a sixth sense it might be them. When I got home, I found out it was him. He was in hospital, he'd been shot in the arse. And it went on from there, really. I had to try and help him out, you know what I'm saying? I found about to straighten people out. Got hold of the witnesses. I paid 2 of them to go to Spain out of the way. Pulled them charm bracelets, birds up there and that to say what I wanted them to say. And they got a retrial the first time, and I thought if I can bring it out about the embrace me, they'll drop the retrial out, and then I can go and do what I want to do. You understand? I got nicked, didn't I? I got nicked over trying to help my brother and Frank. Well, because it gave it a bit of flavour, didn't it? Because nobody got hurt. See what I mean? Nobody got shot, did they? Or stabbed or anything like that. They had to make it a bit of torture. About electric bulbs. We never had an electric bulb. They never found one in my premises or anyone else's. They went and bought one. Bought it in court and said it was like that. And an expert said he said, it wouldn't hurt you anyway. He said, it's only like a little tingle at a fairground. 1943, when Frank attacked the judge's father on Wandsworth Common, they tried to kill Frank. And Frank waited for him and knew he took the dog for a walk on the common and got hold of him hanging up a tree. I mean, if there was more people like Frank, they would have changed the system, wouldn't they? They got to do things like that, Frank. Really, tried to kill him, put him in a mattress. The father did. Read Frank's book, tell you all about it. Unbelievable. I was sick when I was fucking my kids and that in my life, didn't I? Broke my family up and other things. Upset. When they give me 25 years, I said, thanks very much indeed. Well, I thought I've got to do it, didn't I? I couldn't let it see they got you down. These bastards, aren't they? And then what happened was the police run the West End. That was their money, the West End, running the clubs, prostitution, pornography. They was doing it all. Every time I came up to my cell, I'd come out with a smile on my face. It opened you up in the morning. I'll crack them up in the end, the screws and all that. So they want you to be down, don't they? You know what I mean? Get the hanky out or something. Instead of that, I was to smile all the time. And I learned to do it in the end, you know, to be strong. I studied O-levels, A-levels, Open University, which was good for me, so I'm not on the academic side. But I had done it because I had to write letters all the time to my kids and everybody. I wanted to get the letters right, didn't I? Grammar, you know. Yeah, my mum, every visit, my mum was there with my kids, bringing them up on visits. Right up to Durham, they sent me as far as they could send me. Durham, a long way, Durham. My mum had a little car, get them all in and drive up there. Oh, she's everything, isn't she? Bit of a moaner, but, you know, she's not bad. Oh, we have fun. We've been all around the world. The only place we ain't been to is Brazil. South America. Been all through Australia, all through America, all through Europe. Got a big coal site up in Wales somewhere. We're waiting for that to start. I had a parking ticket even. She won't let me get one. No, me too. I'm intelligent, you understand? You know, we can get money anyway. You understand? Straight. Well, because I'd love to see my kids growing up, wouldn't I? You know, instead of they got married when I was in prison, a lot of them. You know, and been messed up a little bit, but they're all right now. I mean, my kids are wonderful, Ronnie would tell you. Aren't they? What are the kids like? I love Ronnie, all of them. 18 years I've done. If I'd have done 2 fucking murders, I would have done no longer.
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Charlie Richardson and his reign of terror in South London. For more true crime content on serial killers and gangsters such as this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Until the next time.